When it comes to PKM workflows, less is often more. Now, not all the workflows that I've tried have stuck around. And I realized after a while that the ones that did connected back to my vision and values. That was the key to creating the motivation to consistently take action on the things that were important to me, and it gave me the clarity to cut the things that weren't. Because I'm a systems thinker, I started mapping it all out, and I created a simple framework that I use to help me make sure that information can flow freely through all the parts of my PKM system. Now, the first level of the PKM stack is information, and this is the stuff that you consume. This could be books that you read, videos you watch like this one, podcasts that you listen to, and most of this information doesn't require you to do anything with it. Now, some of the information that you consume, the higher quality stuff usually, will spark ideas, which leads us to the second level of the PKM stack. And this is the stuff that you need to develop. The important thing here is that you need to have a greenhouse for your ideas where you can cultivate them until you're ready. And then the final step is to decide what these things mean for you and what you're gonna do about it. Now that leads us to the third level of the PKM stack, which is actions. And this is where you take action on those ideas and they become real. And notice how this approach works the PKM stack from the bottom up. This is a very reactionary way to live, and it's really stressful. But there is another way, a better way, though it requires another layer to be added on top of all this. And I call this top layer identity because it encapsulates who you are and who you want to be. This layer is comprised of your vision and values for who you want to be and what you want your life to look like. Once you get clear on that vision and values piece, you can start to select the actions that are in alignment with that identity that you've identified. Now at this point, your actions aren't just something that you do, they become intentions. And now you may not actually change any of those actions, but the way that you go about them is going to be different because you'll infuse meaning and purpose into your tasks, your projects, your habits, and your routines, because you can see how they're moving you in the right direction towards your ideal future. And this additional excitement will spark curiosity, which is going to then cause you to have more and better ideas. And then finally, you'll be more selective about the information that you consume because you now have a filter for helping you decide what's useful and what's not.